Hi guys, welcome back to Fiery Love 1111. I'm going to here and doing a quick reading. We're using the cards from the Gods and Titans by Stacy DeMarco. So we're going to get into the energies of the Gods and Titans. So this message is relating to the divine masculine energies. So this could be based on a divine masculine that you are in a relationship with or know, care about. Or this also can relate to the divine masculine energies within us. So don't forget, we have both of these energies and they can apply. So if you're sitting back and you really don't resonate with the energies of the divine masculine within yourself, then maybe think about it as the divine masculine that is in your life. And I'm just pulling up some of these different beautiful stones. I'm putting them out. I love having the energy of these healing stones around the readings too. They just feel like they help give clarity and everything, especially when I meditate with them. And I really hope that you feel the same, and I hope I've taught you some things about these stones and minerals. If you ever have any questions, you can always ask me to and send me a message. Alright, but anyway, let's just get into the reading. I'm just going to mix these little cards up and see what I'm feeling and see what messages come through. Sometimes it takes me a few minutes to see. Alright, so the first message I have is from Hypnos, the god of sleep. Okay, so what this message is showing me, okay, there was a reflection from my phone just for a minute, but the light from this moon is really illuminated for me in this reading. And what this tells me is through sleep, we can tap into the higher energies of our higher selves. This is like a higher self energy, that higher knowing, tapping into the spirit world, and the knowledge and wisdom that resides there is easier tapped into while we are sleeping, because it releases the need to be attached to any ego, Spirit says. So, when you're sleeping, pay attention to those dreams that you may be having, and when you wake up, maybe write them down and see what comes through. Sometimes dreams can be not so specific, but they have underlying meanings to them. So it's really good to meditate on them and see what these meanings, what those deeper meanings really are. Like, in other words, Spirit showing me, don't take the message as face value in a dream. Meditate on it and look at the deeper meaning of it, because Spirit is here, Hypnos is here, and they're going to tell you and help you with that guidance. See how, he's putting up his finger like shh to his mouth and saying, it's like listening to the wisdom, the silence that's in wisdom too. It's coming through as that too. So just pay attention to that, okay? Well, let's just get another message here. This one. So then the next message that's coming in is Hermes. Yeah, communication. See, like they almost just kind of go together for me. So communication is coming through sleep. So sleep is very important. Don't take this energy lightly. Don't think. All right. So Spirit's showing me how important sleep is. Sleep really truly is important in our lives right now. And Spirit wants to convey that need because it helps regenerate our bodies, it helps rest, relax, and the communication that is necessary from our higher selves is best coming through when we sleep. Like I said, it's because we release that need to attach our ego. The ego is all about fear and a survival tool. So it releases that ego and we connect to our higher selves. And that's really what this is all about. So really try to pay attention to that. There's a lot of communication. I see some, red here. The red is it's fiery and love, strong communication. It's very passionate. I see this. So this is going to be coming through, and definitely through sleep. Let's just see. Sorry about my little reflection here. Let's just see what other messages come through. I'm just looking at the cards, seeing what I want to do here. Alright, this one feels like the right one. I don't really know what's going on. Alright, so the next message we have coming through is Eros, the god of love. And there's really some passionate energy that's coming through. It's very, I see it's also related to the sacral chakra. Okay, it's that very orange, fiery energy that's coming through. Okay, so the message I'm getting with this one is okay, so it's, they're all connected, of course. Spirit just always has their way of telling us the message however they need to get it across, right? So it's showing me that Eros, the god of love, shows us how to connect to the deep love that we have for ourselves through our sacral chakra and through that sleep, that deep sleep that helps us connect to our higher selves. And the communication that comes through is us learning to love ourselves. And when we want to connect with others, the first way, and usually the only way, and the best way to really communicate love for others is learning to communicate love for ourselves. And so it's like, so now another message is coming through from Hypnos Sleep. So, see how he's, going shh and pointing to his mouth. And so that energy is telling me to, pay attention to your thoughts. Really pay attention to the thoughts that you tell yourself. Are you being positive with yourself? Really listen to that. Or are you giving yourself like daggers of negativity? See how the wings, all of a sudden the wings on Hypnos are almost like daggers, where it's like, are you defeating your own energies? Are you defeating yourself? Or are you loving yourself? Instead of saying, oh, I can't do that. I'm never able to do that. I'm never going to have love, or whatever that energy is, I can never be abundant. I never win the lotto, blah, blah, blah. All these energies, right? Well, Spirit's asking me, shush. Shush those inner dialogue that is so defeating. And listen to the love that is within us that connects us to the truth and the wisdom of the divine. You see? Because that trickles down and that shows up right here, and that's how that love explodes. That's how that love comes out. Because when we connect and can love ourselves, that's when the communication of love from another comes to us. It's only when we learn to love ourselves first. And it's a very, very loving, protective energy that we have. Our higher selves have that for us. On such a deep level, our higher selves really know what is best for us. Our higher selves, which is like Okay, so what I mean by our higher self, Spirit's asking me to define this because a lot of people may not realize this. So our higher selves is like the soul, that the part of us that remains in the universe or heaven or the spirit world, whatever you want to call it, that has all the memory of every life we've ever lived, okay? And every lesson we've ever learned, and every lesson that we need to learn. So our higher self has this all-knowing, and that higher self that is all-knowing is also connected to that all-knowing energy that made us. Okay, so see how it's so connected, right? So, that higher self, that all-knowing, that all-loving energy is connected to the energy that made us. So it's all connected. That trickles down and connects to our heart space. So only when we're quiet and sleep and resting, meditating, just lay down on your bed and close your eyes, and try to just shut your mind off. Not think about how your body feels, anything else that's going around you, and just when that happens, it's almost like the ego disconnects. When you learn to trust that inner guidance that is that communication from our higher selves, can come in, and then that knowing happens. That just knowing. You don't know how you know something, like that you're going to be okay, or that, there's all kinds of different examples I'm trying to give about an intuition. An intuition when, all of a sudden you think about somebody and you're really feeling their energy, you have their face in your mind, and you're really feeling that energy of that person, and then they contact you. Like, that's your intuition. Or when you know something is wrong with somebody, you just know something's not right. So there's something going on, something's not right, and then you contact them or they contact you and something happened. Like, that's tapping into your intuition, right? That's a higher knowing. You don't know where it comes from. It's like your oversoul. It's like the higher part of you that knows. That's intuition, okay? And Spirit's asking you to try to just be quiet and sit in that wisdom of silence. Listen to that, and then this communication will come through. It may be from others. It may be from your higher self. Maybe both. This is a very loving energy that I'm getting throughout this whole reading. It's just so loving and so, divinely guided and orchestrated, and it's like the energies are telling me, the busyness of this world stops this from happening. Our lives, our work, our worries, money, career, where we're living, who we're with, all these energies, that stops us. That can stop us. That's a very ego way of thinking. Yes, of course, it's a survival mechanism our ego has, and it can't be really helped because we are living in this 3D world, right? As a human existence, spiritual being having a human existence, so it can't be helped. We can't get away from it. But we can sit in silence and listen to that guidance from our higher self. Listen to that communication that's showing us. It's showing us the path. So if we're unsure what path to take, Spirit's asking, can you just sit in that silence? Feel that love you have for yourselves first. And then that knowing will just come. knowing will just come. It's a beautiful energy, isn't it? And you really feel that. You can just see that with all of them. Alright guys, I hope you love this message, and take care. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and send me a comment or an email. It's all good. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you in the next message. Bye.